Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
No, because why the heck does it feel so wrong when I'm watching a video and it could be like a girl posting a video, my dad just died and she's like collapsing to the floor, and a girl will dead ass comment, "Where is your top from X?"
Okay, a different no because that seems to be a proper way to start a video. Girls collapsing on the floor from grief don't press record so they can post a TikTok to show everyone the proper way to collapse on the floor. If that was you, just tell the girl where you got your top from and stop acting like you give a.
I am beyond serious when I say that the next person that I see to get engaged will be blocked, and if it's in front of a flower wall in front of the Burj Al Arab, I will report you to the police. Thank you.
No, she's not bitter. Of course, she's not. She's just, how do you say that? Trying to save women from the claws of patriarchy.
I'm about to say something knowing that the people that I'm saying it to aren't going to listen to me anyways, but there are truly a lot of appropriate ways to hit on women. As a woman who's been hit on since I was a minor, there are a lot of appropriate ways and inappropriate ways to hit on women, and any of you who thinks otherwise is an incel, and I don't care about your opinion. So recently I got hit on at work, and I didn't reciprocate, but I found it relatively appropriate. It was not the worst thing that's ever happened to me. He grabbed something from my job. He had to bring it back later, right? Later on, when he drops the item back off, there's a little note on it that says, "Hey, I just wanted to say that I think that you're really pretty and I think that you're really kind. And if you don't have, it said, if you don't have a man, please hit me up. I would love to hang out with you." And it was phone number, email, social media. Very appropriate way to not put me on the spot at my job, but express your interest. Very appropriate way. And it also gives me the option to say no. That's the thing that a lot of you guys aren't getting. You don't give women the option to say no. Another appropriate time, I was out at a social function and an age-appropriate guy came up. That's what a lot of you guys aren't getting either. A lot of you are not age-appropriately flirting. That would probably help, and you wonder why these young girls want you for your money. It's because you're old and they wouldn't want to sleep with you otherwise. Thank you so much.
Oh, wait, so what you're saying is that young women sleep with older men for money? That's one way of being strong and independent, I guess. But no, she's absolutely right. It sounds like I need to make some money. If I approach someone, let's say on the street, I don't give her the chance to say no. How that happened? I guess every single man that approached someone on the street got married because she never said no to him.
So I met this guy on the plane when I was flying to Europe. And we just had this conversation, and somehow I was telling him, like, "Oh, listen, it's so easy to be a man. All you have to do is make money. That's it. Doesn't matter what you look like, nothing else." Somehow I told him that, which is sort of true, sort of. But he got so sad that he was like, "Oh, we're just reduced to make our ability to make money. That's all we're reduced to." And I'm thinking, yeah, well, we are reduced to the way we look as a woman. We're judged on our looks constantly in the age. So I'm sorry you're judged on the way, on your ability to make money. I mean, at the end of the day, what else you got to do as a man? Nothing. We're not judging you based on how you look. We're judging you on your money ability, making ability. So sorry. And I know it doesn't sound good, but as a woman, you have to think of your children and how are you going to support them when you, for example, pregnant or you're nursing them. It's totally normal. It's not being a gold digger. It's not being anything. It's just being smart as a woman, choosing the right man, the man who can take care of you and your kids.
taking care of you and provide you with a luxury life, same, right? But at least she's being honest, except for the part with the gold digger, because that's exactly what she is. But everything else, she was being honest. And you have women like that on one hand, and on the other hand, you have all the angry feminists yelling at men, trying to push the argument that 50 years ago, women were forced into getting married because they had no money and men had money. And what did change in the last 50 years? Nothing. Or maybe not nothing. They're still looking for men with money, but they're yelling at men in the process of finding one. Yeah, and they don't judge men based on their looks, except if they don't have any money.
So I've just had my done, and I've just realised something. You guys are such great liars. You literally were telling me when I had A cups that they were perfect, they were so cute, don't change them. Do you know the difference now since I've had these done? You guys are literally obsessed with them. So the double D's it is.
Well, I mean, you have more than one hole, so why not? Double the it is. No, but see, I had no idea that younger women sleep with older men for money. So, well, thank to the lady from earlier, now I do. Now, this right here is gonna be a tough choice. If I had money and no problem giving it to women for some reason, which one of these two ladies would I go for? That's a tough choice indeed.
Isn't it annoying when somebody asks you if you're in a relationship or whatever and you're like, nah, I'm single, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. You'll find your person someday. You'll find somebody that...
No, you won't. Oh, wait, what? No, what I'm trying to say is, gee, what could possibly be the reason why she's still single?
Right, I'm probably oversharing with my life again, but we're all friends here, so I actually don't care. So, you know that meme of a man like holding a matcha and he's got a dress on and it's like men these days? I feel like I've just experienced the perfect situation for that. And this is why I've literally not been dating. Disclaimer, I don't think all men are like this, but I'm not having great luck so far. So I have been chatting to this guy, which I'm sure loads of you are like cheering for me. I can hear you behind the screen. I'm proud of myself. I actually am. Anyway, I have learnt in life now that if someone, whether it's a relationship or a friendship, if someone does something that you don't agree with, like you really, really don't agree with, then just cut them off. Like, you don't need to waste their time. You don't need to also waste your time. Like, you just cut it off. So that's exactly what I did today. I basically cut it off. I sent one of those messages and he didn't reply. And that's so fine. You know, he's butthurt. I didn't expect a reply.
No, there was no point to this video. She's not dating, but she was chatting with some guy, and no, princess, I wasn't cheering you on because I was just not. And she just didn't agree with that guy, and she cut him off through text, and he didn't reply. And because he didn't reply, he was butthurt. Because men these days, right? Of course, if you're at least somewhat normal in the head, you understand that there was no point for him to reply. But no, he was butthurt because, of course, he was.
Tonight at dinner, my mom, sister, and I, we were talking about in relationships the way you split things up and who covers what. And my sister, who she has been with her boyfriend for years, they're both very pragmatic, lovely people. She goes, we have like a very even division between us because he pays for most of the dinners and I sometimes pay for ice cream. And honestly, from here on out, that is what I will be calling 50-50.
Yeah, why not? Can't really decide if it's funny or sad that you're pushing 40 and you just discovered normal romantic relationships between men and women. The same exact romantic relationships that worked for thousands of years just got discovered in 2025.
Okay, I feel like we're kind of losing the plot here. I shared that story time to
You came out here telling us how awful your fiance was and not sticking up for you and entertaining other girls and taking his family side. And then you're wondering why people are telling you to leave your fiance and that he's awful. Because he is in fact awful. We have not lost the plot, honey. You have.
No, you all lost the plot. She is the type that will not have a conversation with her fiance but will bash him online looking for the exact result that she got, and that's who you listened to and took for granted. You never questioned if that story was real, you just took her word for it because, let me guess, ugh, men, right?
I love being ultra girly and feminine, so here are 7 things you can do right now to give off a more feminine aura. Not everything is about glitter and lip gloss, okay? Let me show you how to stand in your femininity and just be girly. Stop oversharing. We're gonna stop doing that. We do not have to feel silence. Be okay in silence. This is something that I've had to learn. It's honestly something I'm still working on because I love to talk. I mean, I'm talking to a camera right now. Nobody's behind this. I just feel like not everybody that you talk to and overshare with has the best of intentions. You never know what they're going to do with that information. It's okay to sit in silence. It's okay to be a little bit awkward. We don't need to overextend ourselves to fill the silence. Don't leave hate comments. We're not going to do that. As girly, feminine women, we do not hate on other women. We do not hate on other men. We don't leave nasty energy out in the world. I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this. I've never in my life left a hate comment. Every single time I've seen a hate comment, I always associate the girl behind that account with a masculine energy, just like dark, heavy energy, and we don't need that. So stop with the hate comments.
Yeah, stop with the bird hands too, since you're sitting in silence. Sitting in silence because that's feminine energy, and yet she was talking for 3 minutes 23 seconds. And no, of course she doesn't leave mean comments. She's using her mouth to say mean stuff. Every time I get mean comments, I imagine a girl that is in her masculine dark energy. Oh, because men are associated with dark energy. I thought you're not saying anything mean about women or men.
If I die tonight, will you do me a favor?
I will, my love. Just say it.
Marry Jose.
But you hate Jose.
Exactly. I want him to suffer too.
And this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.